What's going on, guys? The Comics Kid 2099 here. Welcome to day 106 of the 365-day graphic novel review challenge. Today, I want to talk to you about Turok, Dinosaur Hunter, Volume 1, Conquest. This is the first 4 issues of a new series from Dynamite and Gold Key, and this is by Greg Pak, Mirko Kolak, and Corey Smith. And the basic premise of this is that Turok is, I think, 18 or 19 years old, and he is a Native American who lives on his own. He's not part of any tribe. He hunts and he does everything by himself. And there's this other tribe that he lives near, and they killed his parents when he was very young. And then they are trying to get him to be part of their tribe, but they want him to repay the debt that his parents owe them. And that's never really explained. We're never really told what it is that Turok's parents did for these people to kill them. And we're not really told what it is that they expect Turok to do to repay that debt. But these guys, they don't really like Turok, but the chief keeps saying, like, listen, all you have to do is repay your debt, and then you can come back and join us and be part of the tribe, and it's better that way. And Turok keeps saying, no, it's better to be alone. And then while all that is going on, a bunch of soldiers from England, they come over, and they are looking for gold, and they think that the Native Americans are hiding a big pile of gold somewhere. And they have trained dinosaurs with them, and that is never ever explained. We don't know why there are dinosaurs in the 13th century, and I am totally okay with that. I did not need an explanation for why there are dinosaurs here. I think it works fine without that explanation. But basically, the rest of this story is Turok reluctantly working with the people of this tribe who hate and fear him, trying to fight off these white invaders and protect everybody from these dinosaurs. And that's really my one issue of complaint here, is that this story is called Turok Dinosaur Hunter, but he doesn't actually hunt any dinosaurs. Really, the main bad guys of this are the soldiers who are coming and besieging his land. And that's not a big complaint. If that's my worst complaint, then really I have nothing to complain about. But I really like this book. I really like the character of Turok. He was a character I wasn't very familiar with before this. I was only passingly familiar with him from stuff from Valiant Comics in the 90s, but out of all of the Valiant characters from the 90s, this was a character I was the least familiar with. But he actually didn't even originate from Valiant. He actually originated from Gold Key Comics from the 1960s, and they brought him back. Greg Pak and Dynamite, they all brought him back fairly recently, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm looking forward to reading more from this particular series. And one thing that I'm kind of curious about, and I'm not really sure how this is going to go in later volumes, but the thing that I was most intrigued about while reading this was getting to see all these people who do not like or trust each other being forced to work together. You have Turok and this other tribe, and they don't really like each other. And then towards the end of this volume, you've even got some of the white people from England. They're kind of sort of working together with the natives, and I was really enjoying that. I was really excited to see an ongoing series with all these people being forced to work with each other, even though they don't really like each other and don't trust each other. And then, by the end of the book, slight spoilers here, Turok decides to run away, and that's consistent with the theme of better alone, but I still would much rather see him work with these other guys and try to get past his differences, and they're trying to get past their differences with him, but at the same time, they are irreconcilable differences, and they just don't know if they can trust Turok because he's kind of scary and terrifying. I would have really liked to have seen an ongoing series focusing on that status quo, and it doesn't look like we're going to get that. It looks like the rest of the series is going to be Turok on his own. Now, I could be way off base. It could be that they're somehow going to find a way to get Turok back with this tribe in Volume 2 and have him continue to work with them against his better judgment. That would be really cool, but right now it doesn't look like they're going in that direction. And that was my only other complaint, and like I said, it is consistent with the theme of this book that Turok would want to go away and be by himself, but I was more interested in seeing him working with this other tribe and working with the white people who are still with him at the end of this book. I was more interested in seeing that than seeing Turok go off on his own to be a loner. But overall, I really enjoyed this book. I really wasn't sure what to expect, and I think it is very fantastic. I highly recommend that you guys check out Turok Dinosaur Hunter Conquest, and check out some of the other stuff from this Dynamite Gold Key little mini universe that they're doing, because if it's any good as this, then it's definitely worth your money and time. So that's all that I have to say about Turok Dinosaur Hunter. I hope that you guys liked this video, and if you did, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back tomorrow with a different video. In the meantime, you guys have a great rest of the day. Catch you later.